and so am I. So I don't know if I can really show a whole lot of his stuff. I don't know the ins and outs of that yet, but
Cool beans.
once I do, then
Alrighty, folks.
it's gonna look
Sorry for the little disruption there, but the closed caption should be
pardon.
back. We
Beyond if you
got
see it, I
the slides
apologize.
back.
I don't
Alrighty.
know. I was
So
trying to
we
beat it
talked
to your
about
timer.
arrays
I
indexing.
didn't.
We saw that you can overwrite whole arrays just because it's a variable, right? You're assigning a variable something. That's all it is. Now, arrays, excuse me,
Matter of
sorry,
fact,
come
hold on.
with this like very
He does have
they
slides.
come with a lot of goodies built in, right? They come in with a lot of goodies built in. And one of the goodies they come
Wait.
built in with is this length property. Now, when I say the word property, it shouldn't send alarm bells off if you did some of the reading about what an array really is, but we're not ready to reveal all those secrets yet, right? But when you use an array, you get this lovely length property that comes along with it. And this length property will tell you how many elements are inside of your toaster, or how many elements are inside of your array. So if you ever want to know how many elements are in your array, including empty spaces, you use length. So let's go ahead and take a look at this code here, array.init to win it.
Init to win.
Ones we did already. And so in it to win it, you'll notice that all of our coding today is
Bring It On theme
around one of the greatest movie franchises of all time.
Yeah, we're
Bring
pretty
It On,
good.
of course.
Let me,
so we have, if you haven't noticed already, we've had Bring It On.
I've done this
Bring
before.
It On again. But then we also have things themed for Fight to the Finish, and in it to
I don't
win
know
it,
what it's asking.
World War Cheer
Yeah,
Smack. So it's modern, exactly, modern classics. So let's go ahead and open up the In It to Win It. And there are a few practice problems to get your fingers going with arrays. So let's go ahead and put 5 minutes on the clock here. I want you to try your best here and see if you can figure out this work when it comes to arrays. 5 minutes on the clock. Have at it. You got this. If you're new around here, all the starter code is on our Discord, !Discord in chat. Agree to our rules, and in the following materials channel, you'll see all the stuff we're working with tonight. It's gonna be jamming. You work, I jam.
With at least 3. That's gonna be it for me. Wait.
Cool.
There you go. What's the first one gonna be? Love you too, son. Alright. The one. Jet Li is the one. Wait. The one.
Yeah,
Other one
got
would
the
be
answer
like
there.
Matrix. Equilibrium.
No way, folks. You got some dunzos. That's wild.
Equilibrium. Okay. In the array from below.
No worries,
For
bud.
the first movie. Okay.
Shrek 2, Shrek 3.
But
Alright, we gotta settle this once and for all.
Movie. 0. Equal. Start the first movie together. Oh, wait. Dang, I'm doing that backwards. What's up? What's going on there? But I forgot to spell Jet Li name.
If you're done, please fill out the most important poll of 100 devs history.
I'm just going Jetter. Man.
Usually the top of the challenge, my brain isn't really cooperating today. No worries. Always catch the VOD. Never feel like you have to thug it out. You'll always be on the VOD afterwards. Every day can't be our day.
Movie link.
Oh, that's good to hear, Faith.
Save movie.
Wow.
favorite movie without
Is Shrek 1 about to 90? Get out of here.
let me
I
see.
have never been more flabbergasted by this community.
Get the last element in an array and store it in a new variable. What if the array is
That's
really large and you didn't know the last sentence? What would you shoot? Would your solution still
that
work?
blew my mind.
Not the
We still,
way I was gonna do
I
it.
think all the folks, you know what? All the diligent folks are still
Okay,
working
hit
and
the
not
last
voting
and
on the
store it in.
polls.
Alright, the,
They haven't seen the poll yet.
the last
All the folks
movie
that that are working hard haven't seen the poll yet.
equal.
I think that's gonna tip the favors. There's a certain type of
Oh,
person
hey,
that likes the first Shrek movie.
oh,
There's a different
I
type
got to
of
be
person that
careful,
likes
Pappy,
Shrek 2.
because
You know, a
that's
little bit more of
wild what
a
just happened.
nuance, a little je ne
No,
sais
I don't
quoi.
do
You
that.
know,
See, I got the excuse. My thing.
100
I'm
days
not
is
gonna finish that.
canceled. Got about a
Fave,
minute 30 left, folks.
fave movie, fave movie. Length -1. Wow, I said minus one. What's going on with me? There you go. That would work. That would work. And done. And done. And done. And done. Or it should be. We're gonna see what
One of the first times finishing super early. Hey,
Leon
congrats.
says.
Got it.
Yeah. I feel like he gave like more time to boost ego for, and it
Am I
isn't
a
just
Super
talking
Saiyan? I wish,
man.
Minty. I wish. Ooh,
Yeah.
look at the Dunzos coming in. I see y'all. Make sure you get in this poll.
Got the. I got my tea ready. It's steaming for 5 minutes. This is what it says. Oh, that's what took me. Pour it in my cup. Yeah, which side of the cup would y'all prefer to take? Yeah,
Alrighty,
which
folks.
side? Or the
Hey, congrats on the
concoctions?
Duns.
I love this stuff. My wife
All
got
right,
me.
let's take a look at this together, please. Come
Well,
on back. No matter if you're still
hey, you
working,
got me
come on
this stuff
back.
for
Let's
my
go
birthday,
through it
right?
together.
Birthday? You got this for my birthday?
Alrighty. Create an array
Oh,
of movies
my
with at
daughter bought
least
it.
3 movies. So let's, of course, use the greatest movie franchise of all time. Bring it on. And so we'll go ahead and set up an array. And we're going to use square brackets. So I've just created this array using what kind of notation?
Um,
What kind of notation did I just use here to create an array? Throw it in chat for me, please.
what is it? A red
Yeah, I've used
literal?
literal notation to create an
Mm-hmm.
array. I'm going to go ahead and throw um, in it to win it. Beautiful. Put a comma. Remember, you separate things in your arrays with commas. And then I'll
Mm-hmm.
do fight to the finish.
I didn't do that. These are just action movies.
And are we feeling Worldwide Cheer Smack?
Jet Li,
Not the
Keanu
biggest
Reeves, and
fan of
Christian
Worldwide
Bale.
Cheer Smack. I know some folks that thought it brought like a new revitalization to the franchise, but it's kind of not my cup of tea. But we'll do it. Worldwide Cheer Smack.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Beautiful. Alrighty. Using the array from above, store the first movie in a variable. So let's go ahead and make a variable here called first movie. Alrighty. And how can I get the first
It's Li for
movie
Jet Li.
out of
Bugging. Bugging.
my movies array? 80% Shrek 1. Wow. Shrek 2 is clearly the better movie. 848 votes to 216. Wow. Shocked, I say. Shocked. All right. First movies 0. Beautiful. It's going to give us the first element out of our movies array. The in it to win it is now stored in first movie. Get the length of the original array and store it in a new variable. Let's call this let array length, just to give it a good name. movies dot length. Right,
Okay.
there we go. That's going to
That's
give
what
us
I
the
do.
length of the original array. So stored in array length is what number? If I was to go ahead and let's say console log array length, what would I get? What would line 7 give me?
3.
Shooketh, I say, yes. 3 exactly, because we have 1, 2, 3 elements in our original array.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get the last element in the array and store it in a new variable. All right, so let's create a new variable. Let's call this last element. And how can I get the, like, if I wanted to just like do this the easy way right now with just the information I have on the screen, how could I get the last element in this array here? Like if you didn't want to think at all, how could I get the last element right now? Yeah, I could do movies 2. That would give me the last element in the array, right? If we looked 0,
Mm-hmm.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2. So movies 2 would give me the last element in the array.
They would.
But what if
Someone added.
I kept adding elements to my array?
Right.
Would movies 2 always give me the last element? No. It would always be stuck at that worldwide cheer smack. No matter how much more stuff I added, it wouldn't work.
Mm.
So is there a way, using just what we have learned today, not
Mm-hmm.
adding other methods? I see folks throwing out pop and stuff like that.
Don't do that.
Is there a way with the stuff we have seen today, don't delay by today, how could we get always have the last element? Yeah, I see a lot of folks in here. So we could do movies dot length -1, right? Or if we wanted to use our variable from up top, we could do array length
That sounds
-1.
playing
But let's make it a little bit clearer with the movies dot length.
some weights in here.
What will movies dot length always give us?
No, don't do that.
What will movies dot length always give us?
They always give you the length, overall length of the array.
Ah, C-Philly got it. The number of elements.
Number of elements.
Movies.length will always give us the number of elements. If we were to look at this right now, movies.length would give us 1, 2,
Really good.
3. It's always going to give us
Yeah.
the total number of elements. Right now, there are 3 elements in the array, so movies.length would give us 3.
Right.
Why the heck do I have to do -1?
So you get the last one.
Why
Because
do I
it's
have to
a
do -1?
because it starts at 0 instead of starting at -1.
Ah, because indexes start at 0. So we're always going to do -1, because if we wanted to get the element out of the array, we need to use its index. The
Mm-hmm.
index is 0, 1, 2.
That's in one of the
So
homeworks.
the total
After this
number
one,
of
I'll
elements
be going to
in
that.
the array
Then
will
I'll go back to the
always be
construction
off
website
by
before I move on to the
1
next video.
when it comes to the index, because the last element in the array will always be off by 1,
Mm-hmm.
right? If we count 1, 2, 3, but the index is 2, we're off by 1. So we always take the length. In this case, it'd be 3 -1, which would give us 2. And if we use that index to get the value out of the array, 0, 1, 2, it would give us the last element. And so this syntax here will always give us the last element in the array without having to know the length of the array. We could be at Bill Gates' house having a pool party, having some fun. He could be firing up the toaster. We could have 100 things in that toaster. We don't need to know the length to get the last element out, right? If there were 100 elements in the toaster, let's think of it for a second. If there were 100 elements in the toaster, what would movies.length give us? If there were 100 elements in the toaster, what would movies.length give us?
100. 100.
No, you jumped ahead. You jumped ahead. If there were 100 elements in the toaster, what would movies.length give us? It would give us 100. It's the total number of elements. However, if we wanted to take the last toaster strudel out, we would turn to Bill and say, hey, Bill, Mr. Gates, give me the toaster strudel in what slot number? What index would we ask for that last toaster strudel?
99.
It would be 99, right? If there were 100 elements in our Bill Gates toaster and we wanted the last one, we're asking for the toaster strudel in slot 99 because the slots start counting at 0. The indexes start counting at 0.
Right.
So this would be 100 elements minus 1 to give us 99, or the 99th element in the toaster. If we looked at the toaster goes from 0 to 99. There are 100 elements inside of it, but the slots go from 0 to 99. So we're always going to need to be off by 1 to get the last element. I got 99 problems, but an index ain't 1. Couldn't have said it any better, Dev. Beautiful. Let's save this up and move on. Alrighty. Now that we know about arrays, we can store stuff into the array. We can take stuff out of the array. We can also iterate through the array. We can pull values out of the array as we want them. So here I have an array of best colors: green, blue, yellow, black. If I ask for the length of best colors, if I did best colors.length, best colors.length, what would I get? Best colors.length, what am I getting? I'm getting 4. There's 4 elements in this array. If I wanted the last element out of this, no, let's change it up. If I wanted the first element out of this array, what would I need to type? I want the first element out of this array.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah,
sorry,
we've
yo.
been doing best colors 0, right? That's going to give us green. If I want the last one, best colors dot length minus 1. That's going to give me what? Best colors dot length minus 1 is going to give me what?
The door. No, the bathroom door.
Beautiful. That pattern needs to be in Anki. It needs to be in Anki. I don't care if you don't get the -1 yet. Maybe it won't. Maybe it didn't click for you this class. That's okay. We'll review it on Thursday. It needs to be in your Anki though. Alrighty. Now, we saw how to use indexes to get stuff out of the array. Well, the cool thing is we can actually iterate through the array. So here, I'm starting my counter off at 0. I'm going to loop through from 0 to the total number of elements in the array. I'm going to go up by 1 each time. And so what's going to wind up being printed to the console here, chat? What's going to be printed to the console?
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be all the colors.
All the colors.
It's going to pop off green, then blue, then yellow, then black, and then stop. Because if we did this, if we ran this, I starts off at 0. So best colors 0 is going to give us green. Then we add 1. Is 1 less than 4? It is. So then we would do best colors 1, which is going to give us
Blue.
blue.
Mm-hmm.
Then we add 1. Is 2 less than 4? Since it is, we're at best colors 2, which gives us yellow.
Yellow.
Then we add 1.
Yep.
Right? Then we add 1. Now we're at 3. Is 3 less than 4? Yes. So we're at best colors 3, which is black. Then we add 1. Is 4 less than 4? No.
No.
We're done. We stop. Exactly, Owen. And this is why we start counting at what? Why did we start counting at 0 here?
0.
Why didn't we start counting at 1 here? Why did we start counting at 0 here?
Because arrays are 0 index.
Because the indexes started at 0. If we started at 1, guess what? We skip right to blue. Right? Green's index is 0.
Is 0.
Blue's index is 1. So if I started counting at 1, I skip green and I go straight to blue. Right? So we start counting at 0 so we can get the first element out of the array, which is green. Beautiful. Now, there's also another iteration, right? That another way we can iterate through arrays that come with arrays. There's a special kind of loop that is tied to arrays. It's like a function that comes with arrays that enables us to loop through. So we can do the exact same thing that we have here with this for loop, right? We can do that with a for each. And so the for each seems a little odd.
It does.
Because what it is doing is for each is a special function built into JavaScript that will run once for each element in your array. So for each, all it does is it runs once for each element in your array. So without having any idea what this line of code does, how many times is this for each going to run?
4 times.
Beautiful. It's going to run 4 times. There are 4 elements in our array. The length of our array is 4. So since there are 4 elements, for each is going to run 4 times. And each time it runs this. What have I just circled? What have I circled here? Each time for each runs, it runs something.
Function. I would call it a function, I'm not sure.
It runs that function. That's a function. That's an arrow function right there.
Arrow function.
That arrow function is going to run each time. That makes the arrow function a what?
Makes the arrow function a I don't know. That makes it a,
it's an argument.
An argument. That's right.
If this is a function and it runs, and when it runs,
it's being called.
We pass in this function. That means that that function
is an argument.
Is taken in a function as an argument. We've hit higher order functions. We got maybe some callbacks. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Don't worry. We'll get there eventually. We're not there yet, but that's some JavaScript happening right there. That's all I gotta say. We got functions on functions on functions. We got functions as arguments. We got some higher order stuff. We got some fancy stuff going on right here. We don't have to know the lingo yet, but we're gonna get there. But right now, we have each time for each runs is running this function, this arrow function. Now the cool thing is, when for each runs, we said it runs once for each element, right?
I'm not
when
gonna
it
lie,
runs,
y'all.
for each is popping off three things.
I need a break. So we're gonna pause it right here. It's 34 minutes have passed, so it's at 2 hours, 34 minutes and 12 seconds so far. We only have what, like 50 minutes left in the video. But I'm gonna take a brief break. Um Enjoy the music. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hey, girl. Rebalance. And wait, there's something. Dang, it's not. Oh no, it didn't. Oh, cool. I got it. That was a whole nother tab. Let's go.
Things at a time, maybe technically four. It's popping off the element, the index, and even the array itself. And so when for each runs, the very first time it runs, it's going to pop off green and its index of 0. Then when the for each runs the second time, it's going to grab blue and its index of 1. The next time for each runs, it's going to grab yellow and its index of 2. And the very last time for each runs, it's going to grab black and its index of 3.
Right.
Now, instead of these values and indexes poofing into the air, right? Instead of it poofing into the air, we set up some what? We set up some what? We set up some what? We set up some parameters. Exactly. So in this case, X is going to hold the actual strings. X is going to be green the first time it runs. X will be blue the second time it runs. It'll be yellow the third time it runs. And it'll be black the fourth time it runs.
I don't think I understand that completely, but
I is kind of doing the same thing. The very first time for each runs, it grabs the 0 index. Then the first
that
index.
increment.
Then the second index. Then the third index. Remember, for each runs once for each element in your array.
Oh,
And when
okay.
it runs, it's a little goblin. It comes and it grabs the element and it grabs the index before it runs.
Okay.
So for each comes along, it sees that there's 4 elements in this array. We know for each is going to run 4 times, and every single time it runs, it grabs the element and it grabs the index. And that goblin is passing the element
I just did that today.
into our
Don't mind that.
parameter of X, and that goblin is passing the index into that
Question.
parameter of I. Now, am I even using I? No. I have access to it though. The goblin's doing a good job. It grabbed it for me. I'm not using it, but I got it. Right? It's not using it, but I got it. Cool. So the very first time this runs, the goblin grabs what? The very first time for each runs, the very first time the for each goblin runs, What does it grab?
The green
It
element
runs
in the
around
0 index.
and it grabs green and 0. So X in this instance is
This green.
green,
Okay.
and I in this instance is
Is 0?
0.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I got that.
So if we look inside the arrow function, what gets logged to the console?
Green.
Mikey Dubs, nothing. It console logs green. Exactly. It console logs green. The very first time this for each goblin runs, it runs around and it grabs green and 0 from the array. It passes green into X, it passes 0 into I, and that's why if we were to look at this in the console log, we would see green. Yes, I forgot how to spell green for a brief second. Okay. World still goes on. Next. The goblin runs a second time. The goblin runs around this time, grabs blue, and its index of 1. So X is going to be blue, and I is going to be 1.
1.
So we'll see blue printed to the console.
Okay.
The third time this run, the goblin runs around, grabs yellow, and its index of 2. So into X, we see yellow. Into I, we see 2. And then the very last time the goblin runs around, grabs black, and its index of 3. So X would be black, I would be 3. Can you pass in just one parameter? Yeah, you could have just passed in, you could have just called X, right? You could call X whatever you want. This could have been called zebra. It doesn't matter. It's just a parameter. For each, every single time it runs, grabs the element, grabs the index, and even grabs the array, right? And so the goblin is passing it into this function, and we have the parameters to catch those values. We have X to catch the element, and we have I to catch the index. Cool. Let's try running it. Let's go ahead and open up the index. All right, open up the inspector. Alrighty, let's go to our console. We put in our array of best colors, and then let's go ahead and run this line of code. Beautiful. We see green, blue, yellow, and black. What if I wanted the indexes also to show up? Let's clear it and run it again. I'm gonna make one change. I want the index to also show up. Okay, well, let's throw I in here. Not if, just I. Now we're getting green 0, blue 1, yellow 2, black 3. The goblin is passing in green and 0, and now we're console logging green and 0. Then the goblin runs around and grabs blue 1, then yellow 2, then black 3, and we see all those being printed to the console.
I don't know where you put it. Sorry about that. Lack of... Caught me lacking for a second. Longer than that.
Alrighty. Want to see something else weird? Let's do one more thing here. Let's clear this. Just to mess with our brains a little bit. Can chat tell me what just happened here? Yeah, it grabbed grabs the whole array. So our for each goblin, right? Our for each goblin can actually grab some extra stuff. Not only can it grab the elements, not only can it grab the index, it can actually grab the array that it's stealing stuff from. Right? So each time the goblin ran, it could also grab the array itself. And so I'm just saying short for array, is actually grabbing the array. It's never going to change. It's always going to grab the same array, but it's something that comes along with for each. Now you're saying, like, when would you use that for? It'll come up. Sometimes you want to know what the goblin is grabbing stuff from, right? But for now, just know that it exists. I got really stuck in my head by Lil Wayne. It's a goon to a goblin. Nothing.
No, I didn't mean to run that. I was trying to do something else. It's cool.
Let's try and code some of this out.
Okay.
Let's try and code some of this out. So we got fight to the finish. Fight to the finish. Let's go ahead and open that up.
No, don't say. Fight to the finish. Got it.
Alrighty. Create an array of movie titles, loop through the array and each element in the H2. Create an array of numbers, loop through the array, and add 3 to each number, replacing the old number. Find the array of average of all the numbers from question 3. I put 5 minutes on the timer.
That says question 2.
Go at it together after the 5. So give it the good old 100 devs try, and we'll go over it together. Good luck.
Create an array of tiles. Break that into pieces. Movie name. Movie title. Ow.
At which point in the interview do we mention the Smurfs and Goblins? Once you have the offer letter, that's when you bring all that stuff up.
Movie titles.
3 for the last one, yeah. This one's labeled Fight to the Finish for a reason, folks. Fight to the finish. You got this.
Movie titles.
Chris, I appreciate that you spent the channel points to highlight that.
I can't remember how you spell it. Go on.
DM Bull, thank you for the hydration. Cheers to you. Oscar, we'll go over GitHub strategy during the class, but one folder and I just keep pushing them to the same folder.
Move through the array in each element. Okay.
Hope you were doing well, DM Bull. No, Ivan, unless you're a designer, use the templates for sure. Is GitHub supposed to be confusing at first? Absolutely. That's why we save it for a ways in.
I don't remember, but there you go.
Untouchable said just want to say thank you. I got 2 contracts signed today.
Oh, you know what?
2 deposits today. Never would have been possible for this awesome class. Hey, it's amazing to hear that. Congrats. No, Coco, it's up to you.
But
minutes left. You got this. Man, this second question is the engagement on this one. Whew. Got a contract for a ballet studio for $725. That's awesome. Congrats, Worlds.
I don't know if that's necessary. We're gonna find out though. I don't know how I do that, and I don't know why I did that. Oh well. Okay, yeah.
Lucky, yeah. Anki time on these ones is definitely needed for sure. Congrats on getting the first one, Tony. That's awesome. Whatever you want to call it, Pseudo.
I don't know how to get past this first one. Brain's not catching up. So nobody's gonna watch this far. So we'll see. If you did watch
Got some
this far,
dunzos on
say
this.
so in
Congrats.
in the comments. You said no one. It was me.
Alrighty, folks. Come on back. Let's do these last together. And then we'll queue up a raid, I think.
If you watch this
Come on
far,
back. Come on back.
comment. I don't know. Chocolate. Did someone say chocolate?
Alrighty. Create an array of movie titles. Loop through the array. And each element to the H2. Now, what you might have noticed with each of these questions was what? With each of these questions, there is something what? There's something missing from each of them. It's a little funky. The wording's a little off. But you're all engineers. You are all engineers. You should be able to figure out from the question that you should be adding. That's it. It's not hard. You're going to read documentation that is way, way worse. Way worse. And you're going to have to use your deductive reasoning and logic skills to figure out what's being asked. So, when you get some tricky questions, don't give up. Give your best guess. Do what you think is being asked. Try and push. And then get clarified by asking good questions. Cool. Create an array of movie titles, loop through the array, and add each element to the H2. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Let movies equal, and we're going to create an array using literal notation, and let's just put the beginnings of each of these movies. Let's say fight. Let's say win, and let's say worldwide, Mr. Worldwide. Beautiful. Loop through the array and add each element to the H2. Let's make sure we have an H2 to add to. So let's go and look.
I checked
We do
out.
have an H2. Great. So we do have an H2 we can add to. So now we have to loop through and add. We could do a for loop. We could do a for each. Let's do a for loop first, and then we'll do a for each on the other
I
ones.
tried to use the for loop. I mean the for each.
Let's set up a for loop. Let's go ahead and do let I equal. What are we going to start our I off at?
0. 0.
Yep, 0, because our arrays are 0 index. While I is less than, and how do we know when to stop?
Movies got length.
How do we know when
The end
to
of
get the stopping number here.
the array amount, the elements,
Yeah, just get the length.
the length of the.
Movies dot length. Beautiful. And then we just add 1 each time. Great. So this should enable us to move through 0 to 2. 0, 1, 2. Then we would hit 3, and 3 would not be less than 3, so it would stop. So this should give us each of the elements in the array if we use them. And so let's go ahead, and as we do this, let's select the H2. .query selector. Let's go ahead and select the H2. And then how do we put something into the H2?
Oh, inner text.
How can we put text into something? Yeah, inner text. Beautiful. And we saw what the 21 Savage, 21, 21, 21, that if we just did this, right, we wouldn't be adding or concatenating. So we got to do our plus equals. We'll do our plus equals, and then we're going to go ahead and grab from our movies, I. So the very first time this runs, right, the very first time this runs, we're going to have I be 0. And so we're going to find the H2 and put inside of it movie 0, which is light. Then the next time this runs, I is 1. We're going to go ahead and grab win and put that in the H2. And the last time this runs, I is 2. So we'll grab worldwide and put that in the H2. Beautiful. Could you have done it with 4 each? Absolutely. Up to you. All right. Create an array of numbers. Loop through the array and add 3 to each number. And replace the old number. And replace the old number is interesting here. It's replace the old number that gets this tricky. We haven't really done that yet. So let's think through it. Let's create an array of numbers. Let nums equal, and let's just keep it simple. I'm going to do different numbers. I'm going to do like 10, 20, and 30, just so it's a little bit clearer. I think if we do like 1, 2, 3, it might be a little confusing. So let's do 10, 20, 30. And we want to loop through this array of numbers and add 3 to each one. So we could...
Hold on real quick. Let me see something. I got an idea. For each. Take that. Just run that. I'm curious. Oh, wrong button. That's a negative, by the way. That does not work. Because it keeps saying undefined. Yeah, nothing. It just keeps saying undefined. Did that work? Hey. Okay. Something's up with this though. Hey, I got it. Alright, alright. Okay. I need the number. Parameter for the number. X is declared, but its value is never read. Hmm. Why? Yeah, because that's what this one says. Console log. I don't understand that quite, but I'll revisit that.
Do another for loop. We already did one of those. Let's do the for each. So let's go ahead and do nums dot for each, and inside the for each, we can put our function. So go ahead and use a nice little arrow function here. Do I need both things? So let's grab the item and let's grab the index. And we're going to have our curly braces so that we can put whatever we want to have happen inside these curly braces. So each time for each runs, the for each goblin is going to grab the item and the index, right? So we're going to go off and we're going to go and grab. The very first time this runs, the goblin's going to grab 10 and 0. Then it'll run again, grabbing 20 and 1. And then the last time, the goblin will grab 30 and 2. Right?
Wait.
Am I just putting random words or
No. Back up.
item index 30? We're going to have
No. Back up.
numbers. I'm going to replace the old number. And replace the old number is
I was
interesting
doing
here.
something.
It's replace the old number that gets this tricky. We haven't really done that yet. So let's think through it. Let's create an array of numbers. Let nums equal, and let's just keep it simple. I'm going to do different numbers. I'm going to do like 10, 20, and 30, just so it's a little bit clearer. I think if you do like 1, 2, 3, it might be a little confusing. So let's do 10, 20, 30. And we want to loop through this array of numbers and add 3 to each one. So we could do another for loop, but we already did one of those. Let's do the for each. So let's go ahead and do nums dot for each, and inside the for each, we can put our function. So go ahead and use a nice little arrow function here. Do I need both things? So let's grab the item and let's grab the index. And we're going to have our curly braces so that we can put whatever we want to have happen inside these curly braces. So each time for each runs, the for each goblin is going to grab the item and the index, right? So we're going to go off and we're going to go and grab. The very first time this runs, the goblin's going to grab 10 and 0. Then it'll run again, grabbing 20 and 1. And then the last time, the goblin will grab 30 and 2. Right?
Okay.
Am I I just putting random words or item and index special? No, they can be called whatever you want. We could have called this Bob and unicorn. The only thing that matters when it comes to for each is that for each, every single time will grab the element, then the index, and then the array. So whatever you put inside of this for each, know that it's going to grab those things in that order. So you want to make sure that you have something for each of them. Sometimes you'll see folks do something like this, where if they know they're not going to use it, they'll just do the underscore. Like if they know they're only going to use the index, they might do something like that. But let's keep it simple. Let's do item and I for index. Alrighty. Now we can go through, and what we want to do is we want to change each of these numbers to be the number plus 3. So if we were going to do this, like if I was going to do this just without knowing how it would work, I want to take 10 and reassign it to be 13. I want to take 20 and reassign it to be 23. And I want to take 30 and reassign it to be 33. I'm going to add 3 to each of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab each element in the index. So I'm going to grab each of these elements by using its index. So let's comment this out for a second, and let's think, how could I update 10 to be 13? How could I update 10 to be 13?
You have to add it.
For a second. By reassigning, exactly. I could do,
you gotta reassign it.
Nums. What? How do I grab the first element? Nums 0 equals nums 0 plus 3.
Yeah.
Or you might do something like this, just to make it a little bit easier on yourself. Plus equal 3. Because what you're saying here, if we go back to the slightly longer way, is when you have it on the left-hand side, this is you trying to reassign a variable. Everything that happens over here executes and then goes into that slot. So
that's not what he has.
Nums 0 would grab 10, and we would add 3 to it, meaning that this right-hand side is 13. That 13 would go into that location. I did forget the S, sorry. There you go. Right? So here, all I'm doing is I'm grabbing the original number, which is 10, adding 3 to it, which is 13, and then putting 13, reassigning that space in the array to be 13. I could hard code it, right? I could do plus 13, but I want to be able to grab the numbers. And I could do this over and over again. I could say, all right, nums 1 equals Bob, right? I could say nums 1 equals Bob, and nums 2
we're
equals
almost finished. So
unicorn.
we have like 20
and if I was
minutes
to
left.
ask for this array back, if I was to log nums,
I'm gonna take a break.
I would
We'll
get
do
13
we'll start on the homework.
Bob unicorn. All I'm doing is I'm reassigning these different slots in the toaster. I'm saying go to the 0th slot and put this in. Then go to the 2nd slot in the toaster and put this in. Go to the 3rd slot in the toaster and put this in. But instead of doing Bob and Unicorn, what I decided to do was to put new numbers, right? Put new numbers into those slots. So I'm going to say 20 plus 3 and 30 plus 3, right?
Okay.
But if I wanted to pull the value out first, I would say nums 1. That would grab 20. Saying
I'm curious
nums
if that
1
would
is the
even work
same
what I
thing as
got.
saying 20 here, right? It's the same thing as saying 20 there. I'm saying nums 1. That's grabbing the 20. I'm adding 3 to it, and then I am putting that into this slot in the toaster, making it 23. Down here, I'm going to do nums 2. That's going to grab 30. It's the same thing as saying 30 here, right? Making it 33, and I'm putting 33 into that slot in the toaster.
What he's
Now,
got
instead of doing this
instead of
line by line, hand coded by hand coded, I
mm-hmm.
came down here and I put this inside of a loop. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be the exact same thing that I just hand coded up there.
Now
I'm
he's
saying,
going
all right,
back to
let
this.
each specific slot in the toaster equal whatever the item was plus 3. So if we were to walk through this now, what's going to happen is I am going to run this for each. The for each is going to run how many times, chat? How many times is this for each goblin going to run?
30 times.
The for each goblin is going to run 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
The very first time the for each goblin runs, let's set up our column here. Item and I. All right, the very first time the for each goblin runs, it grabs 10 and 0. So wherever I see item, it's actually 10. And so what I wind up doing is I have 10 there, and wherever I see I, it's 0. So what I wind up doing is saying, all right, this first slot in the toaster is going to be 10 plus 3. So this winds up becoming 13. The next time the goblin runs, it grabs. We should probably put these back to what they were. The very next time the goblin runs, it grabs 20 and the index of 1. So wherever I see item, it's actually 20. And wherever I see I, it's actually 1. And so what I wind up doing is putting in this slot of the toaster 20 plus 3. This becomes 23. And the very last time the goblin runs, it grabs 30 and the index of 2. So wherever I see item, it's 30 plus, I'm going to add 3 to it. And over here, I have I being 2. So I'm going to go to the last slot in the toaster, the 0, the 1, the 2, and I'm going to put 33
Alright, I don't have
inside
that
of it.
whole drawing thing up there. If I did, I would have done it.
So it's reassigning? Yes, it's just reassigning. It's reassigning the spaces inside of the array. Now, I know the first time you see this is a wild notion.
Hey,
Especially
it
if you
looks
don't
like
get
my
some
man
arrays in the homework. This is
Christian Coes
really
is
hard to see.
player
So you
stream.
got to come back. You got to
That's pretty
rewatch,
good.
and you
That'll be
got
a
to
good
play
bird.
with it yourself.
It'll probably be
This
15,
really helps if
15
you
minutes
draw
into
it out.
his.
Get a piece of paper,
I'm
see
hopping
what
over to his
item
after
equals,
this.
see what I equals, and type it
I think he's
all
on
out for
YouTube. I don't know
yourself.
if he's on
Just
Twitch
makes
though.
it a little bit easier to follow along. All right, last one, and then we'll do a raid and end it for this evening.
That's pretty much what we're gonna do. Raid him, although he's.
Find the average
I'll
of
have to see
all
if
the
he's on Twitch.
numbers
See if
from
we could do it that way.
question 3. How can I find the average of all the numbers from question 3?
You can't. There is no question 3. It's question 2.
So if this is question 3, we can't grab all the numbers. But was there another question that had numbers? Yes.
Yeah, 2.
Question 2 had numbers. Come on now. Question 2 had numbers. So we can say average all the numbers from question 2. All right. Let's go ahead and how can we calculate average? Ooh, I see some people already throwing in.
Mathed out
We have
average.
to add all the numbers together.
Yeah, then divide by the
And
length.
then
Or how many.
divide it by the total number of numbers. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's create a sum. I'm going to create a variable called sum. I'm going to set it equal to 0. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add each number to sum. I'm going to add each number to sum. So let's just go ahead and set up a quick loop. So I'm going to say nums dot for each. And I know inside of my for each loop, I'm going to need each number. So I can just grab that first number. It could be, call it whatever I want. Call it num, I guess. And then all I have to do is do sum plus equals num. Why would this work? Why would sum plus equal num work here? Why would that work here?
How would it work? Sum is 0. I don't think it would work. I think you have to do num. Oh, it would work. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. So it could take num and add it to sum. So for each number we had, it could take 10, add 0 plus 10, then 20 plus 10 would be 30, 30 plus 30 would be 60. So we could do it kind of like in one line with a for each. Let's do it with a for loop. I think for loop's a little bit easier to see how we could do this. Let's do for.
Okay.
Let's do let I equal 0 while I is less than nums dot length. And then we can do I plus plus. All I'm going to do is I'm going to add
God dang
each
it.
number to sum. So I can do sum plus equal nums I. Some folks are putting like the reduced and all that fun stuff. There are other ways to do it, but this is pretty forward, right? So if we were to be the goblin and we're looking just at nums right here, the very first time this runs, nums 0 would give us 10. So we would add 10 to sum. Then the next time that this runs, I would be 1, and that would grab us 20. Then we'd be adding 20. The last time that this runs, I would be 2, and that would grab us 30, and we'd be adding 30 to sum. My brain is shut off. No, hey. Told you we're going to start turning it up a little bit.
Mine did. Mine did. I'm tired. Had to take a break. Since we
All
to the
right.
end.
Let's break this
9
down
minutes
one more
left.
time, and then we're going to call it this evening. I know arrays are difficult. The first time you see them, this is like our first real programming, right? This is the
But then
first
again,
time you're doing all of these substitutions. We're really using variables. And so the very first time you see this is definitely difficult. For a lot of folks, you need to probably come back and rewatch this one, play with it a little bit. And then guess what? We're going to come back Thursday. And we're going to do all this stuff again.
and
Right? So
Just
all
the
the
next
stuff that we
class.
kind of first started today, you're going to see it again on Thursday. And we're just going to add a little bit more towards the end. Cool. Let's do this one more and then we're end. Alrighty. When this runs, let's make it a little bit clearer. Let's do sum equals sum plus nums I. Alrighty. So when we run this for loop, what is the length of nums? What is the length of nums here?
3.
Nums.length give us what in chat, please?
3.
It gives us 3, exactly.
3.
If we look, you can see that there are 3 elements inside of nums. So
3
this,
elements
for all
inside.
intents and purposes, is 3. Beautiful. The very first time this runs, nums0, remember it's going to be nums, square brackets 0, because I at first is 0. Nums0 is what? If we go up to the nums array and we grab the value out of the 0th index, what do we get? We get the number 10.
Number 10.
So if we come back down here, it's as though we do plus 10.
Mm-hmm. So I want a
All right.
big
It's
beard,
as though we
like
do plus. Well,
Leon.
let's comment this
I'm
out.
trying to grow it.
Sorry, I was getting confused on that one. Let's comment that out.
It's
There
like
we
it
go.
ain't.
It's as though we're doing plus 10. So at this point, we're doing 0 plus 10, and we're reassigning that to sum. So sum becomes 10.
Put it on. Put the growth, the beard growth thing on.
Then this runs again.
Mm-hmm.
Now nums is no longer 0. We've added 1 to it. We are at 1. So
It's probably gonna stop when the
nums1
headphones is finished. I can fix that after.
gives us what value? Nums1 gives us what value? If we come all the way up to the array and we look at nums1, we get what? 20, exactly. So it's as though we put 20 down here. So sum at this point is 10. So we do 10 plus 20. And then we reassign that to sum. So now sum is sitting at a pretty 30. And the very last time this runs, we're at I equals 2 because it went up by 1. So if we were to ask for nums 2, what value are we getting out of the array? We're getting 30, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Second index in that array. Pull that out. It's as though it was 30. And we were already sitting at sum being 30. So it's as though it's 30 plus 30. We're going to reassign sum to be 60. Now, sum is sitting at 60. How do we get the average?
I do a lot of moving. So y'all
How
gotta
do we get
excuse me.
the
If
average?
it ain't my leg, it's me twisting and turning in a chair. Apologies. Not really. I deal how
We're
I
saying
deal. So
divide by 3, but how could we make this so that it's extensible to any number of elements in the array? Yeah, we could do sum.
I don't think Christian does as much
Let's
twisting
just
and turning
console
as
log
I
it.
do, but
We could do console log
we all are different.
sum divided by nums.length. Right?
That's what I
Because
figured he was gonna end up doing.
nums.length would give us
Yeah.
3 because there are 3 elements in the nums array. So at the end, this would be 60 divided by 3, and we would get the average of 20. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, folks. I know the first time you do a raise, it can be very, very difficult. The idea of
I don't know
one
if it's my
entity
mind or
that
maybe
can
I'm
hold a
fried
lot
my
of
mind.
values, that's tough, right? Make sure you get through the arrays reading before Thursday just to try and reinforce some of these concepts. Don't be afraid to come back and rewatch a lot of these kind of examples. This is your first time really seeing a lot of substitution, a lot of variables holding values, things moving, bobbing, weaving. It's okay if it didn't click for you in the very first time you see something this complex. Come
Mm.
back, rewatch this portion, and please, if things were not, if we weren't able to connect all the dots, make sure you come back and you do it with a piece of paper. The substitutions are a lot easier if you're keeping track of what I is. It's a lot easier if you're keeping track of what's going into the sum or etc. Right? So
Mhm.
come back with a piece of paper, follow along as you do these because it really does make a huge, huge, huge,
I
huge
don't think he
world
actually
of
went over
difference.
this.
So let's go ahead and set up a raid. Don't forget,
Yeah, he ain't went
not
over this.
only do we have class on Thursday, you got to be turning up your networking.
Yeah,
You got to be turning up your daily code challenges. Remember, Code Wars. You're doing a Code Wars every day.
I'll be doing one today.
You want to make sure you're doing level 8. Make sure you are
For networking, I'm not on the
only doing
stream.
the
However,
fundamentals track.
I'll be doing everything else.
If you're doing something that's
Streaming.
not level 8 and not fundamentals, it's not going to be fun. So please make sure when you're doing your Code Wars, you are making sure you're doing level 8 Qs, fundamentals. If you want to join the 100 Devs clan, makes it a little bit more fun. And on Thursday, we'll come back and we'll do more of this. This is not the only time we will see arrays, folks. We're going to come back on Thursday. We're going to run back this array knowledge, make sure it syncs a little bit better, and then add a few more methods on to the end. So let's go ahead and do our raid.
I don't know which one I like better, the JS way
Set it
or
up.
is it eloquent? No, eloquent
Beautiful.
JavaScript
All
is
right.
like
They
kind of
are
iffy for me. I
working
think
on
I do
something
like
fun,
JS way,
a dynamic Pokemon
the JS way.
overlay. Alrighty, folks. I'll see you over at the raid. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Good luck with your coding challenge tomorrow. Come back Thursday. We'll keep plugging away at arrays. We'll make them make a little bit more sense. Let's raid. Peace and
Hey,
love.
if y'all with me over here,